everybody, welcome back to Best Life and Beyond Disneyland. The storm has just begun. They've been talking about it for a couple of days now. It's something that doesn't happen that often, but springtime tends to be more when we get the rain for some reason. We've got wind warnings, we've got potential tornado warnings, and heavy rain and flash floods in the forecast for this area, Anaheim, some of the mountains, some of the burn areas. But I'm here to kind of cover that today, and also, oh, see, there goes that wind. Gotta watch this umbrella. I'm here to kind of see if rain affects the crowds anymore. It used to be the kind of thing that affected a lot of stuff, and it affected the crowds. So I wonder if, honestly, if it's something that does affect it with reservations the way they are now. It's kind of different. You know, people come, what do they say, heck or high water? That's, I'm gonna adjust the term for the family viewing aspect of this channel. I'm not going to say that word, but you know what I mean, heck or high water. So we'll see if it affects it at all. It seems to be kind of mellow so far, but again, it's a weekday, which we know weekdays are a little bit less in the crowds. We've been here in the rain a few times, in the heavy rain, and it shuts down a lot of attractions and, you know, certain things that can't operate outside because of the rain. Wind also is a big factor in what happens here for certain attractions, and it's already a little breezy. So we'll see how this goes. We'll check it out. It's already raining. Not heavy yet, but the minute I walked onto property, boom, it started. It was a little delayed to begin with, so let's get into Disneyland and see what we got. Now, what's interesting about Disneyland is you see kind of half and half of like people prepared and then people not prepared at all. By the way, the rain has stopped for a minute here. We get kind of laughed at in SoCal about like, you guys don't know weather and blah, 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 which, I mean, could stand to be true in a lot of cases where, yeah, we don't get very cold winters, but we do get rain and we get storms, and our infrastructure and the people who live here don't expect it and aren't used to it when it does rain or storm pretty heavy. So I think at certain times it you know, it gets overshadowed, but when we do have storms, we do have good legit storms. It happens, trust me. Cast members are prepared. They've got a nice plastic dressing over the situation there. All right, here's what we're working with. Toad's 20, Peter Pan closed. Every time I'm here, Peter Pan's closed. Enchanted Wish 15, Space Mountain 55, Splash only 5 minutes. I wonder why. Star Tours 15, Storybook 15. All right, checking out the big boys. 45 for Smugglers, Rise 90. That's to be expected, I guess. Alice in Wonderland 15, Autopia 20, Big Thunder 30, not too bad. Haunted Mansion 20, Indy 50, 5-0, Small World 5, Walk On, Jungle Cruise 25, not bad, Matterhorn 45. All right, so currently the rain has lifted for the moment. It just kind of, you know, it started up and I thought, uh-oh, here it comes, and now it's kind of backed off a little bit. By the way, Katie is busy today doing stuff, the usual, but she keeps checking in with me about the forecast, so she follows this one weather guy who knows his stuff, and he's basically saying it's been upgraded. It's just a matter of when it happens. We're not totally sure. There's two parts to the storm, I guess, now, and I think later this afternoon into tonight's gonna get really bad, so we'll probably dodge it. I'm sure we'll get some more rain here while I'm here, but it hasn't affected the crowd really at all. This is a typical midweek crowd. I haven't really seen the effects of people being turned away in a sense of it being empty, but again, it hasn't started really raining yet, so I think until it starts, people are gonna stay and do their Disney as best they can. Why wouldn't you, right? Came inside Candy Palace. As you can see, they prepare for the rain and they lay down mats so people don't slide and slip and fall. Put them all over the place, which is preemptive, and they know that rain's coming. And oh boy, look what's here, by the way. Easter eggs, there they are. This is a very big deal here at Disneyland. Very similar to the candy canes, where they only make a certain amount of these things, and I believe you have to get like a ticket to make sure that you secure one. I think it's similar to the candy cane. They're not just available. You have to literally come and get a return time to get them and that kind of business, but there they are. And I think I'm gonna start my day here at Main Street Station and go ride the train. It looks like no one's up there. This is the best place, by the way, to board the train for the least amount of wait for the Grand Circle Tour. Here, now you're getting Mickey and Minnie's view when they're up here greeting their guests. On a day like today, the characters probably will stay undercover over in the corner over there to the left of the hat store. You can see Pluto over there right now, and I think maybe Cruella. But it's cool to kind of get this view up here We love hanging out up here. It's a great spot. And you can see a lot of umbrellas, a lot of ponchos. People are more prepared than I thought, so that's good. Okay, according to the interactive map, we have 2 trains on the tracks, one at Frontierland Station, one is coming around Tomorrowland, just about to go into the dioramas and then end up here to pick us up. That'll be our train right there. Ooh, the wind and the rain have set in. Very gusty. Very gusty. Oh, it's raining. I'm not putting my umbrella up though because it's a short trek. I head to the back of the train, last row. It's kind of fun. I like being in the far back. It's kind of cool because you can look back and get some views that you normally wouldn't see. But that wind has kicked up. The storm is definitely setting in now. I mean, look at these trees. It's insane. We are leaving Main Street Station. Here we go.
Disneyland Railroad.
Critter Country. Oh yeah, ponchos, umbrellas. People are daring to go on Splash. Not me, not on a day like this. Oh look, there goes the Twain. Might have to do that today. I wonder if we're going to do a little shave and a haircut. Let's see. Usually the train and the Twain communicate via horn and dun 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 dun, shave and a haircut, 2 bits. See if they do it. Come on. Oh, they don't know. Hello, Mark Twain. We missed the opportunity to have a little song together, but that's all right. Oh well. Stepping off at Tomorrowland. Go check out what's going on. Yeah, the roads are wet, but still navigable, so it'll be kind of fun in the rain. All right, just walked by Space Mountain, 65 minutes at this point, so rain not scaring anybody away yet, but it's light rain too. It's not heavy yet, so I'm sure people are gonna stay until, you know, they get uncomfortable or super soaking wet, but at least I'm seeing a lot of umbrellas and ponchos. People are ready. This is nothing like a Florida rain that we've had so far. But supposedly they say it's gonna get bad, so we'll see. Big line for Buzz Lightyear going all the way to the People Mover track and further. Wow. Sometimes it extends into Pixie Hollow. Hello. Hey guys. Whee! Ah, Pixie Hollow in the rain. Still looking peaceful. Yeah, look at that. Buzz Lightyear queue going around the building over there. That's wild. These guys are not perturbed by the rain whatsoever. They're used to being kind of wet all day. Probably not as much popcorn though for them. They're probably not happy about that. Still a lot of folks getting their castle photos. Rain is not deterring that activity. I think it's said that it's one of the most photographed situations in the world. I mean, Disneyland alone, I think, is. Ah, yes, storm clouds behind the castle, getting darker. Maurice says this is something we highly recommend, especially on a kind of a blustery day, is to come get the churro gears because they're usually warm. And what a treat that is on a day like this. Warm churro gears for the win. There they are. They look like they're stocked too. stocked and ready. Get that with a coffee, oh man. And then the good thing is that they still do princess meet and greets, they just move them under the cover of the Royal Hall. It has been decreed. I think it's time to take a lap on the old Twain because she's back. The train, then the Twain. It's the perfect combo. And nice way to kind of enjoy the park undercover. The top deck is usually closed in the rain, which it looks like it is today. So bottom and middle decks, quite enjoyable as the rain starts to settle in. Here it comes. It's the hardest it's been all day. Here it comes. Enjoy the rain on the train. And now, the Twain!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Mark Twain.
Oh, it's getting blustery.
I'll be your captain.
All passengers aboard!
There he is, Polar Express Tom Hanks. I always say it sounds just like Polar Express Tom Hanks, doesn't it? I say it all the time. If you guys will watch this channel, you know, but it's funny to me because I can't get it out of my head now. Once you kind of hear that, you're like, it's Polar Express Tom Hanks every time. Twain. All right, cruising through New Orleans Square. Treehouse looks like they took half the scrim off for the wind.
Along the border of Texas and Mexico. I'll be sure to point out interesting sights along the way, and even tell you about a legend or two.
And of course, Pirates with its construction walls and fun interactive murals up. But did you notice the two big trees are gone in front of the main door there in the lower queue? It's been a couple days now, but I heard they were diseased or something. I think they're going to rework that queue as well. Oh, and the Fantasmic lighting rig has been shrouded in a fence. Looks like they're working on that as well. Fantasmic coming pretty soon. And it's looking like Tom Sawyer Island rafts are not running today because of the rain.
That's right.
I think that's an automatic shutdown because they know that it's a little bit of a hazard out there for people. They don't want them to slip, fall, and it gets puddly out there too, I think is why. Columbia all rigged for Fantasmic. You can see all the extra ropes and riggings up there for the show. Coming up on Splash, let's see if there's some daring travelers taking a bit of a flume ride today. Maybe it'll line up just right that we'll see somebody come through. Let's see. It's always a great view right here. Nope, nobody coming down. I wonder if it's not running at the moment. Canoe's also not running on a day like today. I think it's just a standard bit of operation that if they get rain in the forecast, they do not operate the canoes. But the tiki torches on the canoe docks are still going strong. Look at that. Ooh, the rain's starting to come down now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is coming down.
Try your hand at the Explorer canoes.
All right, let's hope for a train. That'd be cool. Oh, Mr. Duck. You can see the smokestacks a little more exploited when it's a little chillier and damp out. Look at that.
Off to the side of the river is an Indian chief, and I do believe he's giving us a sign.
We passed by Columbia River Falls. You wonder if those are going to get a little swollen later with all the rain coming, but I'm happy to report that Mr. Murder Beaver is back. Back doing his dastardly deed of trying to take down the train bridge. There he is. Look at him. Leaving a mess. Look what he did to the other one. He's a trestle killer. Oh, here comes the train. There it is. There it is. Come on, shaving a haircut.
It's a legend that a culture passed down generation.
We got lucky. One view from the train to the Twain and vice versa now. That's pretty cool. But neither time did we get shaving a haircut. Neither time. What are the odds? Rain's starting to set in. Duck he's going for cover. He's out. They're also doing a little work here on one of our favorite little picnic hangout decks right here. Wow, a lot of pumping equipment and hoses. Must relate to Phantasmic, I'm guessing. That is a great spot to chill though when it's open. All right, pulling into port. That was a good lap. Got another train lineup, which was super cool, super rare. Boom, all right, we're out. Hey guys, good to see you. Thank you.
Till next time, sir.
All right. Let's keep those rifles and ammunition dry, guys. All right. I don't know if you can hear it on my umbrella, but it is legit. I think it's time for a coffee. Maybe dip into Golden Horseshoe. People are starting to take cover. Last time I was here in the rain, that's where everybody was. Right in front of the Horseshoe, just crammed in there. It is a good spot for that. All right, jumped inside. This would be a good day to do mobile order for here because look at that line. Hefty line because it's raining. Packed house in here. The old Golden Horseshoe. Yeah, so there's the standby line and here is the mobile order line, and I'm just getting a coffee, so it makes a lot more sense just to do that. Your order is ready. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, perfect timing. Still raining pretty good. It's gonna get worse though, I'm telling you right now. It's gonna get heavy later. You watch. Oh, I can't stress enough how easy it is to just do mobile order. Trust me. So it's nice to have taken cover under the overhang here by the merch shop. It's nice just watching everybody go by in their ponchos and their umbrellas. Most people are prepared. I've seen a few people just wearing shorts and sandals, and they do not look happy because it wasn't bad earlier, but now it's starting to settle in. So you're seeing a plethora of ponchos. That's the new term, plethora of ponchos here at Disneyland. To be expected though, right? All right, it's time to trek into Adventureland. Hope we can find adventure. Maybe in the Jungle Cruise. I wonder if that's mellowed out, because that's always a fun one in the rain. Kind of conducive to the jungly aspect, and it rains a lot in the jungle. So let's see if maybe it's not too long of a wait. If it's too long, I'm not gonna wait, but who knows? Could be something that clears out, you know? All right, 30 minutes, wow, that's still pretty lengthy. I'm gonna wait a little while, because I feel like maybe it'll thin out, because I tend to not wait 30 minutes for rides. I know we're kind of ride snobs like that. We don't like waiting any longer than like 15, 20 tops, but we're here a lot, so we get to ride these attractions all the time, and I understand why people would take those long waits, because they might not be here tomorrow, so you gotta go when you gotta go. I get that. It's just we're here a lot, so I tend to kind of not wait in those long lines. Wow, would you look at this? It is finally really starting to set in here. Heavy rain here at Disneyland, in Adventureland. Water pouring off my umbrella and the roof lines. This is legit. Woo! It is coming down. Puddles are forming. It's torrential. The storm is set in. Where do we go for cover? Looks like that storm that always hits the Tiki Room has kind of blasted into Disneyland proper now. Wow, check it out. Puddles have begun to form here in the hub. Look at this on the edge. Oh boy. Dude, it is legit right now. Wow. Glad I wore my waterproof shoes because I can handle those puddles. I've also got a waterproof jacket and a waterproof hat today. The only thing that's not waterproof is my pants, but they dry really fast. They're kind of thin. I don't know what kind of material they are, but they dry really fast. I imagine people are gonna start clearing out of here now because this is insane. Woo! Now there's nobody taking pictures in front of the castle. Look at this. Man, this is crazy. Look at that. And as expected, people taking cover in the tunnel of Sleeping Beauty's castle, cramming in. Ooh, there's a wind gust in here. It's like all the wind is focused into this tunnel. My umbrella is going a little crazy. Look at the land of fantasy, covered in rain. It appears as if people are scattering, running for the hills. Look at this. Woo! Oh my goodness. They're taking cover wherever they can find it. Under the cover of Merlin's Marvelous Miscellany. All right, let's check old Pan and see if it's let up at all. I don't think it has. It sure looks like it's still packed. Same with Snow White. Look at this. Still a long line. These people are not deterred, but they're also prepared with ponchos and umbrellas, so they're hanging tough. But look at this. Let's check the wait time. Let's see what it says here. 40 minutes, yeah. I believe that. That is a proper 40-minute line right there. As the rain sets in heavier. Woo! This ain't no joke. So a lot of people say, yeah, it never rains in Southern California. Well, it does, and this is a prime example right here of when it does. It doesn't rain a lot, but when it does, it comes correct. Let's check out Monstro. He's used to this. He's used to submerging completely in water, so it's no big deal to Monstro. Look at him with his shiny whale skin. He's hungry today though because they have closed the boats. They've closed off the Storybook Land boats, sadly. Sorry, Monstro, I know. Slim pickings today, buddy. I hope you knew in the forecast that it was gonna happen, so you stocked up on boats yesterday. So this is another situation that is typical, is no teacups in the rain. They fill up with water and it becomes a problem. Well, no, that's not really true, but you'll never see the teacups running in the rain, sadly. So we don't have cover like they do in Walt Disney World at Magic Kingdom. They can run in a hurricane if they wanted to, I'm sure. All right, mighty Matterhorn Mountain. Oh, there it is. I was waiting for that. Still running. It's pretty funny. I just heard a guy say to his wife, I respect the poncho now. I respect it. You should respect the poncho. It's an important piece of equipment on a day like this. Something to keep in your pack when you know there's rain in the forecast. Crucial. Looks a little funny sometimes, but you know what? It serves its purpose. Oh, Matterhorn, 60 minutes, 6-0. So still pretty proper. People are not scared to go up on that mountain. Even with all this weather, they're not scared. Look at this rain. Can't say it enough, but it is legit here at Disneyland today. All right, headed out of Fantasyland. Another one that they shut down because it has an outdoor aspect is Alice in Wonderland. You know, the car comes, well, it starts outside and comes out on the upper deck right there, so they shut that down. Woo-wee! Now the sounds of the Matterhorn kind of make sense for a day like today. Cheshire still grinning. He's got a little cover there. He's okay. We've got kind of a little river running out of Fantasyland. Look at this right here. A river running through it. Wow. Apologies if the screen gets water on it, you guys. It is just really coming down. All right, you guys, so since the rain has set in, quick update on the ride times. I thought maybe they would go down. That is not the case. I think because there are so many rides on refurb and there's so many rides that shut down for the rain, the ones that are open are still pretty inundated. We've got Space Mountain at 50. I think 110 for Rise of the Resistance, it's gone up. So, you know, it really, the rain is not affecting wait times. People, they're gonna stay for their reservation. They're gonna live out their Disney day. They're ponchoed up. They got the poncho prerogative. So honestly, I don't think it's affecting the time. So if you come here in the rain expecting shorter lines this time of year, I don't know if you're gonna get it, to be honest with you. I'm just being dead honest, and from my experience, It is not like it used to be when it would rain. So be aware of that when you're coming to the park and it rains this time of year, because it is refurb season and it's reservation season all the time. Reservations are affecting all of this, I believe, because I think people would probably dip out, magic key holders that is, or not show up at all, but they're coming to not get penalized, and then they're gonna stay because you're already at Disneyland. Why would you just come in and leave, right? So there you go. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a legit river running around the hub. It's like a moat, like a castle moat, basically, coming all the way around here. I'm gonna step over. Ugh. Even though I'm wearing waterproof shoes, I don't want any part of that. Whoa, it's starting to get windy. It is blowing my umbrella around. I don't know if you can see the trees back there. It is blustery. That's one component of this storm that they said was gonna be an issue, was wind, along with the rain. So it's a double dizzy, which is why there's that tornado warning, which I haven't checked up on lately, but I can see where that could be an issue. Wow. That's gonna wrap it up from Disneyland. A very wet Disneyland. Spring storm, big time. Tornado warning still in place. It ain't gonna let up, I don't think, folks. So be prepared if you're coming here and you hear that there's rain. This is one of those times. Yes, it does rain in Southern California. Here's proof right here. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. For Katie and myself, we'll see you next time on Best Life and Beyond. Bye-bye, everybody.